welcome to another episode of Lori's Learning Journey. Today's question is, what can we learn from top athletes? If you're like me, you probably go, top athletes, they're super talented, they're genetically well endowed with good qualities of some sort, they're lucky, they're famous. Well, it turns out I have a book for you today. It's called The Right Call. It's by Sally Jenkins. And what she did was she interviewed a bunch of top athletes. And I was so excited when I heard her do an interview this week because I learned so much. First of all, top athletes work harder than other athletes. Sally does a study every year of pro football teams. And there was one year where the Super Bowl team, 22 of 26 players were ranked B+, which I'm assuming is not very good, when they were in high school, cut from their team, maybe even fired from their previous NFL team. And there they were on the Super Bowl championship team. What did they do? They had a coach that made them work harder and work smarter. Peyton Manning, when he first got on the scene, he was good. He wasn't great. His new coach noticed that he had a little problem with his feet. They weren't very stable. They were just kind of planted all the time. So they started doing drills where they would throw sandbags at his feet. So another thing that pro athletes do is they focus on their weakness and they find it and they fix it. They lean into it. There was a famous woman golfer who everyone else would go to practice and she would finish practice and then she'd say, just 5 more minutes, just 5 more minutes. Right? Isn't that excellent? Even Michael Phelps, when he was on the Olympic team, he was on the bus and the other athletes were like, oh, Michael Phelps, you're so good. Do you practice every day? And he says, yeah. Christmas? Yeah. Birthday? Yeah. And guess what? Some of those other athletes didn't. So, my question for you is, think about what you care about most. Maybe it's being a great mom. Maybe it's your work in the office. Maybe it's gardening. Maybe it's a hobby. Maybe it's a creative pursuit. Whatever that is, how can you give yourself that little bit of extra today? How can you go the extra 5 minutes? How can you not just practice the things you're good at, but practice the things you're bad at? Make friends with your flaws and overcome them. You can do that for yourself. And guess what's going to happen? You're going to get really good at whatever it is. So that's it for today's Lori's Learning Journey. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you liked it. I hope you get something out of it. Please let me know in the comments, and I'd love to hear from you. Take care. Bye.